Hey, what's going on everyone, it's the RC Genius, and today I have got a really good instructional video. What I'm going to be teaching you is how to control the rotation of your RC car or RC monster truck in midair when you're hitting a jump. So, the ramp that's right here, this dirt one right there next to the red one, is the ramp I'm going to be hitting. Now, how this is going to work, basically how you know the science of this, basically, it's called the Bernoulli Effect, where if something is spinning in midair, it allows it to rotate. So, while the tires of your vehicle are spinning and you're holding the throttle down, the vehicle is going to rotate in midair with the nose going up like this. So, if the front of my hand is the nose of the truck is going to rotate like that. Now, I'm going to be showing you two things. I'm going to show you how to hit a ramp like this, and I'm going to show you how to properly perform a backflip. Now, I'm going to hit this ramp. I'm going to try to stand right here behind the camera. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate how you basically hit the ramp. And if you didn't do anything, you just hit no brakes, but you didn't give it any throttle, what it would look like. And also, I'm also going to show you what it would look like if you hit the brakes in midair, and also if you just hit full throttle while you're in the air. So, I'm going to get my truck, show it to you, because this is a truck I've never shown driving in any of my YouTube videos. Hang on one second. Alright everyone, the truck I'm going to be using today is my Gravedigger, my Traxxas Gravedigger truck. Let me get in front of the camera a little bit better with the truck. There you go. This is the Gravedigger. I have never used this truck in any of my YouTube videos yet, and today will be the first video that I'm putting out of using it. So we're going to hit this ramp. Let me turn the truck on. Have to turn the remote on first though. Again, this is actually the oldest, this is my first vehicle that I ever got, and it's got the eye poker jousting stick on the end of the antenna, because it's the old type of transmitter. Alright. There we go. Truck is on. This truck has actually got a new motor in it. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I don't know how well I'll be able to do this while standing here, because a little tip, if you don't know already, is if you're going to hit a ramp, stand either behind or in front of the ramp, because you don't want, if you're looking at it from the side, you won't be able to get the alignment of the truck and the ramp very well. But here's what it looks like if you were to just hit the ramp and did nothing. Okay, now I kind of missed the ramp a little bit. If I do it again. Okay, I did nothing. And that's not a bad jump at all. That was not a bad jump at all. But you can do a lot better. So, if I'm going to hit this steeper end right here, so if I hit this steep side of the ramp, watch this, okay? I'm going to not do anything, and I'm just going to allow the vehicle to just accelerate right up to the ramp and gun it, okay? You see how it lands on the rear? Oh, maybe it went out of shot. Hang on. And you see now the truck just flipped over. Hang on one second. So basically that proves my point, that if you do nothing and you just let the truck go up, it could tilt back. So what you want to do is you want to hit your brakes in midair to allow it the front end to come down. So basically when you hit the brakes, that's going to lower the truck, the front end of the truck, and you'll have a little bit more of a flat landing. So let's try it now. See how I did that? You can watch the tires. I know the lighting's kind of weird because I've got trees in the way of the sun here with the shade, but you see how it's flat? Now if I do the same thing and I don't hit the brakes again, the truck flips over. Let me flip it over again and we'll do it the other way now. Okay, so I am going to now hit the ramp coming this way, and we're going to go a little bit higher, and what we're going to do is we're going to tap the brakes in midair. Well, actually, no, we're not going to do anything at first, and then you'll be able to see what it looks like after. Okay, so there's the first hit. Now, let me tap the brakes in midair, and you'll be able to see. Okay, you see how the front end of the truck comes down? One more time. Alright, that was a perfect landing right there. Okay, now, I'm going to show you what happens if you gun it and you hold the throttle all the way the whole time. And I hit the camera a little bit, but you can kind of see it's almost trying to do a backflip in midair if I do that. So really, if you have a stunt truck and it's a four-wheel drive especially, and you want to do like those stunts like what Traxxas does for their videos, you can just, do that, and you can gun it, and you can do, 1,000 flips in the air if you wanted to. But when you're just trying to do like a stadium monster truck run or something, and you want it to be realistic, I would say tap the brakes in midair, because then you'll have a really flat landing, and it's always good for the vehicle to land on all fours, because then if you land on one wheel, you might break something in the axle, or you might break a shock or something, you don't know, but anything could happen. However, if you hit the brakes, you'll have a flat landing, and you should be all good, and the truck shouldn't break. Now, when you're doing a backflip, move the camera over here. This is my little backflip ramp. Let me, so, this is my backflip ramp right up against a tree. It's a natural ramp, using nature. I definitely suggest using nature. So when you're doing a backflip, most of you, if you're an RC enthusiast, you probably have nailed the backflip. However, if you're having trouble with a backflip, it might be because you're letting off the throttle, or over-rotating. You're letting off the throttle most likely, and you're not able to rotate all the way around. So when you do a backflip, you see, I didn't rotate all the way. That's because I tapped the brakes a little bit. However, you don't want to do that. You want to keep the wheels spinning the entire time. If that means you have to hit full throttle on the remote, might be. You might have to do that depending on what the top speed of your truck is and how heavy it is and how much it needs to rotate. Let me flip it over and let me show you how to do it correctly. Okay, now another thing is also your landing or your ramp might just not be a good backflip ramp. But this is a pretty good backflip ramp for me, so let's just try and... Okay, you see, that was a perfect backflip. Right there. One more. Okay, that one wasn't so good. I landed on the front end. However, you get the point. If you keep those wheels moving, and you can even hear the sound of the motor rotating, you can hear it when I hit the gas in midair. You can hear that I'm still holding the throttle down, not full, but just enough. When you have a four-wheel drive vehicle, it's going to be much more effective because all four wheels will be rotating, and so the truck will move. It will be a lot more sensitive in midair. However, personally, two-wheel drive works just fine. And let me just show you one more time. If you hold the throttle down full throttle and try to do a backflip, let's just see how much it will over-rotate. Hang on one second. Okay, I'm going to tilt the camera up just a little bit so that way we can see how high this is going to go. Okay, the truck did flip over right there. But you guys get the point. You can Google it if you want, Bernoulli Effect. It's on the internet. You can search it up if you want to. But basically that's how that works. So, just a quick overview. If you are trying to hit a ramp and you want to do a backflip in midair with a stunt truck, hit full throttle. Just let it rotate. If you want to have a flat landing, tap the brakes if it's necessary. I would personally recommend that if you have enough time and the truck is in the air long enough that you can actually take the time to think about how high the nose of the truck is in the air, and if it's really high up, you want to tap the brakes, I would really say that just do it then. However, if you just want to make sure you always have a flat landing, just tap the brakes a little bit and it should be fine. So yeah, so thank you everyone for watching. We are at 63 subscribers, which is amazing. So yeah, so thank you everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe, please share my videos, and I'll see you guys next time on the RC Genius.